Hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine in the Fox 10 News Now Center. As we get going here on our Saturday, and I got Hurricane Hanna up here for us this afternoon or this evening or this morning. Let's see if I can get the right thing to come on up. All right. See if I can get everything to work. Looks like I'm having some issues here getting everything. Hey, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barrentine. Yeah, we are looking at Hurricane Hanna here right behind me. I'm making sure that everything is working here. Let me cut over real quick. Excuse me for a second as I try to get everything figured out. Okay, so it is working. Thing about the system is sometimes I don't know it's working until I can see everything coming on up. All right, so now that I know we're working, the important part is giving you the update on what's happening here with Hurricane Hanna. Yes, it is a hurricane now. If you were like, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, I know. Yesterday, most of the day, it was a fairly weak tropical storm. The 5 o'clock update, it was still at 50 miles an hour. Then the 8 o'clock update, it shot up to 65 miles an hour. So it really got its act together late yesterday afternoon and overnight last night. It is now a fairly well-developed minimal hurricane with you can see a large center of circulation and eye there, and you can see how it's wrapping itself around. So this is a well-pronounced storm. It'll be our first landfalling hurricane of the season. I say our first. Unfortunately, probably not our last. What a busy season we are looking at already. This is the H storm. This is the earliest the H storm had ever developed, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have the ice storm here before the end of July, before the end of July. We still have a number of days yet. We got 6 days left. So it's just already a record-breaking season in that sense. There it is. Winds at 75 miles an hour. It's moving to the west, so it's not moving toward us, obviously. It's moving over there towards South Texas. They're going to see flash flooding issues from this today on top of the wind issues. For us, all very peripheral, what we'll get out of this. The main thing is how rough things are in the surf. You can see this is the Dauphin Island buoy. It's pretty far out there, about 20 miles out, but it's pretty rough. It's about 6 foot on the waves out there. The gusts up to around 22. So real rough water conditions, and that translates into high rip current risk. And always trying to say it's especially to our visitors who come down and visit our beaches, please be careful. These are really rough conditions out there, and we always have a handful of people who end up getting in trouble on days like today every year here, and bad outcomes because of that. It's not like swimming in a lake. It's not like swimming in a swimming pool. This is the Gulf of Mexico, and when it's stirred up by a tropical system, it can be dangerous. I know folks are on vacation. You want to have fun, but please, please be careful. Red flags flying at our local beaches today. Rain chances high along the beaches, especially because we're going to have a number of showers rolling on through on these rain bands. I'll show you that in a second. First off, the other things going on in the tropics, that little thing right there is Tropical Storm Gonzalo. It's pretty much just going to ride down there along the coastline in South America and fall apart. That system was really just too far south to have to be able to get itself going. So no worries about Gonzalo. Now the next storm that we'll be looking at, I think we'll see the ice storm before the end of July. So we'll continue the record-breaking year with this one right here. This is a very, very powerful tropical wave working its way westward. It's way out there, so we got plenty of time to watch this, but this will likely be the ice storm. So here's how we've done so far. I crossed off all the way through Faye. Gonzalo is still active, but that one will probably cross off in a day or so. Hanna, well, we'll have to cross that one off too in about a day since it's making landfall. So we've made it through the H storm. The ice storm, the one we're just looking at that's most likely to develop into the ice storm, Isaias. It's going to be tough for me to pronounce for however long this one lasts. So the ice storm is Isaias. And then we got Josephine, Kyle, Laura. So we were already pretty far down this list. We're ahead of 2005. Remember in 2005 we went to alpha, beta. We went through all the names. And we had to start going to alpha, the Greek numerals and the Greek letters. Could see that again. So we're going to be watching out as things get, because the activity, the most active part of any hurricane season is mid-August through the end of September. And we're already, jumping the gun on all that here this year. So it's just an extremely active season. Everything is in place out there for activity, the way the things are set up here for the tropical season. We are anticipating it to be a busy season, and it is really showing itself to be that. All right, back home. We are seeing some outer effects. Now look at this. Let me kind of pan over a little bit. So this is an outer band that's kind of associated here with Hanna. It's kind of part of the general flow. And for folks in Mississippi and Louisiana, some areas over there, they might see an all-day rain. Thankfully for us, we're kind of on the outside looking in at that. So we're not looking at an all-day rain. Now, our rain chances are really good, but we're just not going to see all-day rain. You can see just a couple little sprinkles here for now. And you can see that bigger batch of rain here to the west of us. So, boy, they're going to get a lot of rain on that flow over around Louisiana. So that is just missing our area. So good news for us, though we will not see all-day rain. That said, we will see a decent amount of rain around the area today. It just won't be all day long. Here's noontime, and then here around 2, you can see these showers popping up and working their way down along the coast. Big good coverage here at times. So if you didn't catch the show this morning, this is what I tried to say over and over and over and over again, because I know folks don't always tend to listen fully. So I try to really get it out there, is that yes, the rain chances are really high today, 60, 70%, 80% along the coastline. And you hear those big rain chances, think, oh, it's going to be an absolute washout. No, not today. It's not a washout. It's just that at some point today, you're likely to get some rain. There's going to be a number of showers around through the day. At some point, you are likely to get some light to moderate rain, maybe even a thunderstorm. But it will not rain all day long for us, okay? Because skies will be gray, it'll be kind of gloomy. Could get a shower, sprinkle early on, then get another heavier shower later in the day. But you're not going to get a complete washout. It's not going to rain all day long. So that's what we're looking at here for today. And this is going to be very similar for the next several days. Rain chances stay high, but we're not going to be flooded out or anything like that. You're not going to need to build an ark, but there will be rain around. All right, so here's what it looks like on the Futurecast. As we go into the evening, things begin to calm back down. All right, so your planner. So this same deal, same thing I just said. I'm going to show you a lot of rain chances on the planner through the day, but that's because some are in our viewing area. We have a large viewing area. There's going to be showers around. So we go later into the morning. We'll start seeing some spotty showers. Should be fairly light through the morning, so not going to be a whole lot around the morning. We'll hit those upper areas, and then we'll just basically stay in those upper areas with the cloud cover and the showers popping up. And then once again, you see rain, 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 rain. Yes, there will be rain at basically every one of those hours in our viewing area somewhere, but where you are at your house, you're not likely to see rain all afternoon, all evening long. Yes, you'll get some passing showers, but you won't see rain all day long. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to really interpret this the best way I can here for you today. Here's how it looks on the outlook. And once again, same deal. I'll repeat it again. Rain chances stay really high the next several days, but you're not going to get flooded out. It's not going to rain all day long, but we will have a number of passing showers. You take that tropical flow, add it on top of typical rain chance this time of year be 50% anyway, right? Then you add that little extra oomph on it from the tropical flow, and that just increases those rain chances here. And that's what we're looking at the next several days. The good news is two things. One is that it's not going to be as hot. That's the silver lining to all this. Late July, upper 80s. That's not bad. We'll take it. And then the other good news is that it'll eventually shift back around as we head towards next week, and I think we get sort of back to quote-unquote normal, with temperatures being a little bit hotter and the rain chances being a little bit lower. All right, so once again, actually let me pull up a different map here of Hanna. Whoops, pull up the wrong one. All right, so here it is. And so once again, this is Hurricane Hanna making landfall over in Texas here today. It's not too far from shore, so that's a good thing for Texas. It's not going to have much more chance to intensify or develop, although it may pick up a little bit more before it makes landfall. Winds of 75 miles an hour, and Corpus Christi, Texas will be getting some of the worst of this today. So strong gusty winds as it moves on in, South Padre area. Any folks are from that area know that south part of Texas. And also that part of Texas is, it's on the Gulf Coast, but it's not like our part of the Gulf Coast. It's generally fairly dry there. And so when something like that hits a drier area, it tends to create flash flooding. So their biggest threat today will be flash flooding. So they'll be watching that today and tomorrow as well as it moves on in. And you can see a number of showers scattered about on the outside of it. And of course, we will get a little bit of that peripheral action on the outside of all this. Not the direct impacts, but definitely some rain. And you can see the biggest plume right now, the biggest band is going right into South Louisiana and over into Mississippi. And so they'll be getting some rain pretty much through most of the day. While we're kind of on the edge of all this, our rain will definitely be more scattered, more passing, but we'll still have a good bit of it out there. So that's why the rain chances are so high. For everybody that has joined here this morning on Fox 10 News, I do appreciate on Facebook and on YouTube. Appreciate that here this morning. Once again to everybody, thank you, and I hope you have yourselves a good day. That's how it looks out there right now. Some gray skies across the city of Mobile. Expect those gray skies to hang around. Not much in the way of sunshine today. And once again, passing showers here throughout the day are a possibility, but it will not rain all day long. Hopefully I beat that horse good enough so everybody understands that. It will not rain all day long, but there will be showers around, and you'll likely to run into them at some point. Have yourselves a great Saturday. Have yourselves a great weekend. We will catch up with you soon. Take care now.